It's Femme Fatale audios. Well. Look who's hanging around the house again. You know you're always welcome here, darling. But I'm starting to think, and forgive me for saying so, but I believe that you're starting to come here more often, to come see me rather than my son. I'm flattered, really. You always seem to show up at just the right moment. Oh yes, indeed. You see, being alone at home most of the time, you kind of get used to the silence. But it's funny. Sometimes the silence is peaceful. Especially when I have unexpected company like you. Then all of my attention goes undivided. Oh dear. Is it just me, or do you always find an excuse to hang out here, sweetie? You've got that certain charm about you. I wonder if you know just how much attention you get when you flash that smile of yours. Well, I spent so many years raising my son, making sure he turned out well. And now, he's growing up, about to leave and be a man in the world of work. A woman's got some free time on her hands, so why not take it? And I'm not complaining about that. You have always been so good to my son. But maybe it's time you start being good to someone else too. I mean, a girl's got needs, right? You've grown up so much. It makes me wonder. I might just need to find someone who appreciates a woman who's been through it all. Someone who knows how to treat a lady. And I bet you know exactly how to treat a lady, don't you? Oh, come on, dear. Life is about enjoying the moment, not always being so serious. So tell me, what brings you in today? Looking for my son? Me? Or just to have a bit of a chit-chat? Oh, I understand all that stress that's fallen upon you. You poor sweet thing. Tell me, when was the last time you let yourself be free, at ease? You and my son are quite similar. I understand the sudden pressure of the world. The realization has really kicked you both up your asses quite hard. But no matter. How about you just stop thinking about the future and enjoy what's right in front of you? Well, if you have to ask, I've spent so many years trying to be the perfect mother that I forgot what it's like to just be me. Not someone's mother, not someone's employee, just me. And maybe it's time for me to let my hair down a little. Who knows? Maybe I'll start living La Vida Loca. Maybe I'll even start looking at younger men, like someone sitting right in front of me. Let me tell you, darling, when you've lived as long as I have, you realize that life is way too short to be shy. And trust me, I'm not shy. Sometimes the best way to deal with stress isn't by trying harder. It's by sitting back, relaxing, enjoying the little things. Like right now, this glass of wine, and the company of someone who knows how to appreciate the finer things in life. Or so they say. You see, you need to understand something, love. You're a grown man, and in this world, you need to fight in order to protect. This isn't a finders keepers thing. You need to fight for what you earn. I'm not one to hold back. And that means you shouldn't either. Don't let somebody else trample over you simply because you're lenient in your ways. You know, you always find a way of amazing me every time. You've always had this way about you. I'm sure you've noticed that I've noticed you a bit more than usual. The way you look at me when you think I'm not looking. Do you really think I haven't figured it out yet? Silly boy. You're not as subtle as you think, darling, but I have to admit, it's kind of cute. You've always been a little bit shy around me, haven't you? But maybe that's the part of your charm. You've got that innocence. But I wonder how long that will last. Oh, aren't you the sweetest little thing? You're a smart young man, but just remember, you might be getting a little bit too comfortable around me. You never know what might happen when you've been hanging around the right woman long enough. But I'll leave that to your imagination for now. Of course, you've still got a lot to learn. Maybe hanging around me will teach you a few things about how to handle a confident woman. You know, a lady who knows exactly what she wants and will do everything in her power to get it, no matter who says what. But all jokes aside, you're growing up to be a fine young man. I don't know how many times I've said it, but it's the truth. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And don't rush into anything. Life is too short to take anything so seriously. So just relax. Enjoy the ride. You have your whole life ahead of you. I've learned that much at least. Well, if all else fails, just take a deep breath. Pour yourself another glass of wine or whatever you prefer. And remember, life's meant to be lived on your terms. Maybe one day, you'll learn that from someone who's been there and done that. Someone like me. Oh, please. You have everything you need to succeed in life. But remember, no one can do it alone. And sometimes, a little flirtation is the best way to take the easy way out of headaches, stress. What am I doing? I'm coming to sit closer to you, dear. This is a very intimate conversation. Is it not? Just don't get too comfortable. I'm still your best friend's mother after all.